Hello guys, it was Nature88 here, and I'm back again with some Ostriv. I'm butchering the name. So obviously in the last episode we got this little setup done, which I'm pretty proud of. It's looking nice anyway. So obviously today we're going to try and get into farming, because we're going to need some farms to get some food in. So first things first, I'm going to put the farm down about... Do I want it there? No, that doesn't look right, that looks better. Right, so I'm going to put it there as best I can. That edge. There we go. So I've got a farm. So after they've built the farm, I'm going to make them build some more houses. Believe it or not. As best as they can. Hopefully they're nice and even and straight. Come on, why are you not? Good. Now I could let go of the alt, which means I could change the size a bit better, but I'm holding on to the alt so they can just be placed exactly where they need to be without any problems, hopefully. Even though I'm going to go into some problems, so I'm going to try and get an extra house there. An extra house, hopefully, in this spot here without it being too off center. That's good. And I'm going to build another one over here. And hopefully I can fit one in this gap here, please, please, please. Yes, I can. Just about there. And I'm going to try and fit in another one here. And then when I can move that, when I get rid of that, I could put in a town hall maybe here, because I'll get rid of that camp, and then I could put a house in there. But I think having them houses will be fine. So let's get them building these houses. Seems I can't really do much on the economy for the balances and that lot. Build a town hall to gain more control over economy. And obviously you can see the population. Wealth distribution. No idea on that one. 5 to 20. I'm guessing that's the age range. I have no idea. Wealth I don't know. But they'll sort themselves out. So they'll get the farm built in, hopefully before it gets to being March time. Because obviously where the females are not working, 3 of them, I can have them set with a farm and try and get a few farm plots in. Now, for each farm, I usually try and do at least 3. And believe it or not, guys, I put them on a crop rotation. Yes, crop rotation. So obviously, when that's actually built, I'm going to need a mill. Actually, I need to know where I'm going to put these farm plots in. I could have them back here, but I'm going to try and have them at the front here a bit. So one will be here, one will be here, maybe one will be here, so I could put the windmill in there. Probably won't be able to fit in the gap here because I think it'll be too close to the road. And as some of you may notice, the paths haven't been getting done over the time period. Usually when they walk, they start making a path. Unfortunately, the game has been bugging out where it stops making the pathway until I reload up the map. So maybe the next episode you'll start seeing the paths being a bit more made than what they have in this episode. Unfortunately, it is a bit of a problem, but it's not too much of a problem. It's fine at the minute until they get things built. So come on, farmers. Come on, construction workers, get the work done. Come on. You've got 5 years. Can't say that you're not getting the job done. So we've still got a person in there. Still waiting for a worker there, so I could unhire someone from there. And hopefully they'll go into carpentry work, which they are. So now they can fix whatever they need for the carts. Obviously wood and metal parts. I'm only getting a few metal parts made, which I think's been storing up a bit. No, I haven't been storing them up. So take the parts they need in every time they're made, straight into there. So technically I should have them make 20 instead of 10. Not enough coal, which is a slight problem, but luckily there's 3 here. Here, let you go. So I'll get the ones they need. So it's not too far for them to get the coal. Weirdly enough, it doesn't seem to have him go out and get the call himself. He's going to work. Oh, he's getting the call himself. Good. Now and again, they sometimes bug out and won't do it. Come on, you should be able to finish this place. Are you waiting for the thatch? You should have more than enough thatch here. Come on. Okay, so you're getting the thatch very slowly. Come on, I want this to be finished before Feb. Come on, finish it before the end of Feb. Come on. No, they're not going to finish it before the end of Feb. They'll finish it somewhere in March time. Dang it. Oh well. I was a little bit slow on having them to construct. Because the snow's now melted. Or melting. Obviously, March time, they need to really be done. I think usually it's March time they start sowing the seeds for the fields, or it's April time. We'll soon find out when they finally finish the farm, because I'll pause it and put the farms in place, and hopefully it won't take them too long. Now, I know obviously the thatch is a bit of far distance, but it shouldn't take them too long to get it in. It's only an extra 30 more they're going to need. Of course, they're using the carts to bring a little bit more. Seems a bit pointless that they took a cart and didn't take enough with them, but, you know, they'll do what they need to do. Construction work's going on nicely. Come on. Come on. Yeah, almost done. Come on. And... awesome, right, so... get that, 1, 2, and 3, because that's the amount of women we had. Right, let's pause that. Now let's add in the farms. Or try to, I should say. Right, so I'm going to go... I need to hopefully get the distance just right. Hopefully make this even as I can. I want to make it as even as I can, I should say. So 50. And the place is occupied. Okay, we'll rotate. Ah, that's why. Okay, so I need to go more there. Should be. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I've got a train. Okay, let's rotate that. So it's because that's gate. It's on the wrong side, so I'm going to have to rotate it around so it puts it over there for a minute. Let's see, can I get a bit more? And what are you saying too long for? Right, so let's see. Wow, the gate being at the top there is too occupied, so I'm going to have it down on this side. So that field's there. Why didn't I know a field? There, that's... seriously, you're going to say occupied as well? God dang it. Good. Been too long. That's number 2. I want to fit in the 3rd field. See, that's what I mean. Field's been a little bit tricky to try and work with. Oh god. What? No way. You. To you. To you. And rotate to the top there. go. So they've both got an entrance on this side, and there's an entrance up here. Right. So let's just quickly put them as having 3. Right. So I want one to have potatoes, one to have wheat, and obviously the first field will be a fallow. So next one's going to be potatoes, be a fallow, so that'll be a wheat, that'll be a wheat, and potatoes. Now I could have it actually go to hemp or flax, however you want to pronounce it, and actually start getting some stuff in for clothing. Unfortunately, that's not going to be what's happening with this field. It's just going to begin wheat and potatoes, which will give me a good enough numbers of food. That's what we mostly need for our granary. So obviously we're going to be putting wheat in here. We're going to be putting in potatoes. Where's the potatoes? And obviously we will turn the wheat into flour. So I need to hire someone for that. So that's the main 3 there. So then we can put in, for the first lot of sales, at least for our shop, will be potatoes and where's flour? Where's the flour? There it is. So at least we've got some food now coming in for this place as well. So we've got workers to be waiting, and obviously when it gets to seasonal, they will try and hire more staff to get the field done. So let's just boost them all up, and obviously let's get all the fields active. So they're going to try and sow in as best they can in the March, so they actually might start March time. I thought I had it so I can hire more. Oh well. So they're sowing the field. See, they've picked up extra labour. Obviously, prioritise gathering means they'll do it for the sowing as well. Supply resources. Yeah. They'll get what they can done within this season. Now, sometimes I get the farm actually done by February time, and I can get these fields all sowed. So while the workers are working on getting this all built up, hopefully we'll get enough fields. So is it just March time, or is it April as well though? So soon find out. End of March. So yeah, March and April they seem to be sowing, which is good. I wasn't late for the season then. Awesome. Now usually at the end of March, if you have animals, they will actually make the animals go onto a fallow field. As long as you've activated it, they will take the animals to the field. So come on game, let's try and get some more houses in and hope for the best. Technically that is basically it for the farms on basics. Obviously we don't have any ox, or I'd get some ploughs in. And obviously then you have to make sure that you supply for oxen or ox. But we don't have any ox in yet, so I don't need to worry, and that looks a bit off, but no, I think it's going to be straight when it comes to fields, I guess. I could always redo the field after the harvest and reset it back up, but it's fine, I guess. What's the farm without there being some sort of slopes to it? Path might seem a bit off, but it's fine. It's going to work. It's fine. Am I annoyed about it? Yes, but that's beside the point. Pretty much. Now you can only go with a 4x4 for a field. Quite literally. You know, you can make it a weird shape with 4s. You can make it small, you can make it big, you can make it diamond shape, even though technically if I just turn that way. Yeah, it's a diamond instead. It's not what I'm after though. Hey, we've got another village made. So that means we've got a house available for either families who have just got married, or they'll actually have people migrate to the house. Right, so while they're sorting them houses out, we'll try and figure out what I'm going to need next. Trading post might be a bad idea. Unfortunately, I'd need... Well, I would like to have... Why would I have it? It's not a bad spot, but exactly why. See, I wouldn't know where to put it. Couldn't really go there. Not going to have it there, so I'm going to need it somewhere out here a bit. Almost make it look like it's together. On even terrain, are you kidding me? Because I've actually done it at a weird angle, the fence won't kind of match unless I try and turn it slightly, which there's no way to turn it without it being off. Oh well. Right, so I need to put in a windmill, don't I? Right, so let's see. Oh yeah, it'll turn when it needs to. Right, let's put one in. About. There we go. That should leave me enough room to put in a house at the back here if I need to. Obviously with the water being here, it should be a bit easier for these houses to get the water that they need. Or if they need extra, so I shouldn't get any complaints about there being low numbers of water, hopefully. Right, so they're still sowing. Oh wow, they're still sowing in May time? Surprised about that. Well, it's potatoes, I guess. Well. Now, obviously, if you had your fields ploughed, the growth can sometimes be a bit quicker. Because obviously, I think when you plough the fields, you also do sow a bit. Ish. But having the fields ploughed aren't too bad. That I know of, anyway. So at least a couple of these plants will be fine. I think it's the end of... Oh, as it depends how quick they get the fields sowed, it depends how quick the growth is. I can't remember. It's one of the two. Everything's affected differently. And we have another house getting complete. I thrown in the last little bit of thatch that they need. Boom, that house is there. Now I have two houses available. Awesome job. Alright. Ah dear. What I could add in is an orchard. Now, with the orchards, it takes a bit of time for them to grow the trees. Obviously, it is an orchard. Oh, that's off. That is off. Why is that off? Okay, it's not that. It's the fence which is off. So they'll need to remove so many trees. So I'll put that in there. They'll remove the trees that are in that area. That's why it's got a note for trees. Removing left 3 trees, so they'll remove the trees that are in the way, which are them 3 there. Now, if I remember rightly, it's either 2 or 3 years. It might be different depending on the actual trees that are growing for your orchard. Does it say here? Trees must be at least 2 years old before bearing fruit. Maximum yield is... Oh, maximum yield is reached on year 5. The fruit harvested will vary from year to year. If you want to change the type, yeah, you must destroy the trees. So when a tree gets to 5 years old, it'll have the best yields. Okay. See, that's good to know. So it takes 2 years before it starts bearing fruit. Awesome. Obviously, they've just done that. And they could have somebody do that, but I need more people in. Always needed more people. So I can tell the field for wheat is growing. Potatoes are starting to grow now. And we have an empty field at the minute. So come on, let's get this going. So how many people do I have free? Well, apparently there's 4 open vacancies available for men and women. Interesting. Where's my 4 open vacancies? I have no idea. I really don't know where the vacancies are at. I actually don't know what the vacancies are at. This is the 4 open vacancies, and I don't know where. I really don't. Because everyone seems to be working. It might be these jobs here, actually. So, like, refilling that up. So, when it says labour, That's what it means is a vacancy. So apparently I've got 3. So one we know is definitely there. The other 2 I have no idea. I really don't know. And that's 3 houses now. Oh yeah, there'll be 1. And then wherever the other one is at, I have no idea. Apparently there's still 2 more. Of course there's 1 tree left. Awesome. So they've been getting chopped down from the wood choppers. There we go. They come in through the door, which would be there, or the entranceway. So they've just come in to get the wood. And there's a log. Weird. So they've got to come back down for removing that 1 tree, or the 1 log that's still there. But they're overfilled. They're overflowed. Oh, so they're waiting for some more nails, which they've now got in. So we decided to bring some more materials down here while they're waiting for the nails. Sometimes if they're waiting for a material, they'll literally start moving the other materials in for the next location as well, which is kind of smart of the game, actually. So he's one going back and forth, putting things in. So he's the one's like, oh, you go do that, we'll get everything else set up. I'm ready. So now we've got 3 workers on here. House shouldn't take too long. I'm surprised I ain't got anyone else move in yet. Interesting. Come on, build. Build the house. I need more houses. Yes, they're building very well. Also, that is a simple for not enough food variety. Obviously, we only have flour and potatoes at the minute because we don't have any meat products. Now, obviously, with the gardens, they will produce their own variety of foods, which they harvest. I'm pretty sure it's like September, October time. Obviously, we're now in the season for harvest, which is in August. Awesome. Same again. Everything ripened. Only had a bit of growth, but not going to fully complain. So yeah, they'll go around putting the bales, which is for the wheat, and they'll put them in here. So wheat harvested, wheat done. I think obviously that's to do with these bales here, and obviously the actual wheat that's been put in here, which may then get transported to over here at some point. Or it'll get transported all the way to my windmill when it gets built, which will be after this next house, which shouldn't take too much longer. Then you need 30 more nails. Come on, get them last nails. Can't find nails anywhere. Really? What's the smithy person been doing all this time to not have enough nails? Come on. There we go. Awesome. They're building that very quickly now. Come on, I want that windmill built and I want the orchard built. That's what I want done within this time of the game. Come on. Now, most of the time when I'm playing this, I'll be having it on speed for you guys, just in case anyone is wondering. It's just to make things go a bit faster, especially for the video. And to make sure we just get through things instead of having to watch them just go really slow. Like that. Because I don't think anyone wants to watch them walk very slowly. So that's why we have on smart free speed. It makes it a little bit easier for everything to be built and done. Which is what I'm hoping for anyway. So now we're getting enough of this supplied up for later on, which is going to be very helpful and useful. So come on. Last house built, come on. Now I could always move the position like I did in the last episode for things to be built. At the minute I just want them to really try and build this as quick as possible. Oh, so that tet's now gone because all the iron that was in there has been moved. So I'm guessing, yeah, whatever iron got moved into there. Which means I can then be sorted out for getting the town centre in, which will be fantastic. Now do I build it as close as I can there, or as close as I can? Oh no. Oh, there's going to be a gap. I wanted it to be close enough down to here, but there's that Oh, no, you're kidding me. Ah, no. I'm going to have to build it with a slight gap now. Oh well, I'll have to do it in the next episode. Because we're getting to the point where the episode will be almost over. Come on. Build that house and we can go build that windmill. And start getting that produced. And again, I'm surprised I ain't had anyone else move in yet. So 4 houses, we'll have number 5. Come on, house number 5. House number 5. Done. 5 houses, and they'll now be working on my windmill. And they need another 19 more nails. Typical. But at least by the time they get up there, they might get enough nails and they could get maybe a bit of work done. Either that, they'll start moving stuff over for the orchard, which is going to need nails. What ain't going to be a problem, it's just nails. It's always going to be the nails, no matter what I do. Now, as much as I could have another worker here, it just means I'll have to remove someone from here for it. But they could build a bit quicker. Come on. Come on. More nails. Doesn't seem like he made a difference when he brought them nails down. It's like, oh, here we go. So, oh, dear. Oh, that's 10 more nails being brought down. Or have been added in. At least they're getting a bit of the work done. There we go. Which is weird that they don't have a construction meter for this one. Come on, another 40 nails. Come on. Dang it, I couldn't see how many nails he had on him. Nice size carts though. She's using it to transport the wood in and out, okay. Even though she's literally right next to it. Ah, come on, 10 more nails. Oh. You think that it's going to use 2,000 wood for the top. That's kind of a shock if that is. Oh. No, it's 1,000 wood left to be used up. So they got in the parts for the windmill. That's 1,000 wood just for that bit? Wow. That's a lot of wood. Just for part of the windmill. It's a lot of wood just for the roof, to be honest. Oh. They've got the last bit of nails coming in. Hey! Right, who's going to construct it? Who's going to construct it? Come on. Who's actually going to construct the last bit of the windmill? Come on, I just want to see this windmill being built. Oh, actually, they're putting another mill in. Well, we'll get a worker hired for that. When they have them ready. So then I can start making flour. And like I said, it all got harvested. Now I have onions, cabbage, and beetroot. Obviously, everyone will have different things. Sunflower, seeds, peas, pumpkins. See, they'll do different things. You know, dried fish. Well, where did you get the fish from? Peas, garlic. But when you're in the shops, you can actually add, we'll say the apples, you can actually buy from local producers. So everyone else that's around will actually sell you product, but we're not going to be buying any of that stuff from them. Right, so can I get the orchard built in time? If not, I'll wait till the orchard's built anyway. And yeah, we got a worker working the mill. So it's now going to be turning the wheat into flour. Aha! As they do in real life. Or they did years. Well, they used to use windmills to actually make wheat into flour. Now they use more machines to do it. But, you know, it is as effective as it can be. So, come on. Let's get this orchard built. Waiting for a few more nails. How many workers do we have on that? Okay, let's just reduce that by 1. So I don't have that going, oh, you didn't have a worker here. Don't need to worry about it. Still got to harvest this field and this field. I'm going to suffer a little bit this year. I've got to the end of October to try and get all this field harvested as well. Oh dear. Oh no. If only I had more workers or more people move into the village when I needed them to. Didn't happen though, did it? Nope. At least it's saying enough food for sales, which is good. We've got flour and we've got firewood, which is handy. At least it tells you from last year to this year. I think that's the only thing it does. Last year and this year. You know, last year sold only 100 firewood, 0 flour. This year we sold 400 wood and only 10 flour so far. Come on, it's just 8 more nails. Just 8 more nails. And I can set up for the orchard. Come on. Can I get it finished before... Actually, I'm going to finish it hopefully before it gets to... Oh, snow's now coming in. And I don't think we've got any of the potatoes harvested. Sadly. But at least the field will be ready for next year anyway. Oh. Huzzah! So, what I'm going to select is... I'm going to go for apples. This is why I always seem to go for and get one worker on there. And I'll remove that one. Because hopefully we'll get some more people come in. And yeah, we'll go around putting in the trees ready for next year. Well, for the rest of this place, which is absolutely awesome. Anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please do hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Obviously, we've now got the farm basically set up. We've got quite a few houses in, which have to be filled. And yeah, I'm pretty happy and satisfied with what I was able to get done within the amount of time I had. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed and liked it. Anyway, guys, if you do have any questions, please do put them down in the comment section down below. And I'll see you later on. Bye for now, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day.